The backyard is in full bloom, a vibrant paradise of flowers and vegetables. Tom and Jerry, for once, aren't chasing. They're leaning against a rake board. The quiet peace is more unsettling than their usual chaos. Tom's eyes light up. He grabs a toy car, then looks at the winding garden path. I've got it, he declares. The first annual garden Grand Prix. He begins constructing an elaborate racetrack using garden hoses as guardrails, a shallow terracotta pot as a tunnel, and a small ramp made from a shovel. Jerry watches from Sunflower, unimpressed. He spots Tom's race car, a sleek, red toy watering can on wheels. As Tom fetches a flag, Jerry zips down, unscrews the cap, and packs the can's tank with a firecracker and a handful of cherry tomato ammunition. Tom proudly places his modified car at the starting line. He gives it a mighty push. It zooms down the track, hits the ramp, and launches into the air. Pop! The firecracker ignites, launching a volley of cherry tomatoes that splatter all over Tom's face, blinding him temporarily. Spitting out tomato seeds, Tom declares a new game, hide and seek. Jerry is the seeker. Tom thinks he's a master of disguise, hiding inside a giant hollowed-out zucchini. His tail, however, is sticking out, twitching. Jerry finds him by tickling his tail with a blade of grass, sending Tom shooting out of the zucchini like a cork from a bottle. Tom, seeking revenge, turns on the oscillating sprinkler. He thinks the wall of water will trap Jerry. But Jerry, being tiny and agile, dances between the water jets, staying perfectly dry. Tom, trying to mimic him, gets drenched with every pass, ending up a soggy, miserable mess. They stumble upon a patch of ripe, juicy berries. A food fight erupts. Jerry uses a pea shooter to fire blueberries. Tom retaliates by crushing raspberries in his paws and flinging the red pulp. Soon, they are both covered in a sticky, colorful mess, looking like abstract paintings. Their berry fight disturbs a beehive hidden in the hedge. The bees aren't happy. A swarm descends. Tom and Jerry's rivalry is instantly forgotten as they run in perfect unison, diving for cover into the same rain barrel, the bees buzzing angrily overhead. Emerging from the barrel, they find a new, slower-paced game. They each choose a garden snail and cheer them on in a race across a flat stone. Tom's snail, Speedy, immediately retreats into its shell. Jerry's snail, Lightning, takes a detour to eat a leaf. It's the most boring, suspenseful race of all time. They find a board balanced on a log, a classic teeter-totter, but with their size difference, it's a disaster. Jerry is launched high into the air with every push from Tom, landing softly in a petunia patch. When Jerry tries to launch Tom, he can't even budge him, straining comically. Jerry, tired of being launched, digs a small, shallow hole and fills it with water and soil, creating a perfect mud pit. He covers it with leaves. Tom, chasing him, steps right in, sinking up to his knees in cold, squelchy mud. Exhausted, they collapse at the base of a giant sunflower. They notice its shadow moving across the ground. They spend a peaceful hour just watching the shadow, using it as a sundial, and silently acknowledging that the afternoon is slipping away. As the sun sets, Tom taps Jerry on the head. You're it. The classic game of tag begins. It's not a vicious chase, but a playful one. They weave through the corn stalks, leap over marigolds, and slide across dewy patches of grass. They both reach the back porch steps at the same time, panting and laughing. The game is a draw. There's no winner, and for the first time, neither of them seems to care.